Hi everyone, I'm just doing an early update for It's Funny Because It's Sad and It's Sad Because It's True because I had an incident last night that was just too humorous to share. Well, when I say humorous because it's me, it's fucked up and it's funny. So, I have an infection in my finger. It turned from just like a normal finger injury to an abscess that was healing on its own for a few days and then it just stopped. So, last night I told Jocelyn, I said, I'm in too much pain. I know this isn't going to heal on its own from this point on. I'm going to go and get antibiotics or whatever I can get because I finally have insurance now and this is getting handled. And I live 5 minutes, like this way, from a hospital. So, I walk up. Already not in a great mood. Actually got really high because I get anxiety in hospitals. So I got baked. I walk in. This hospital looks like something out of American Horror Story. Peeling paint on the walls, rusted tables, disgruntled staff. I was half expecting Jessica Lange in a nun's habit to come out of a closet and fucking beat me with a stick or something. I was so freaked out as it was. But whatever, I needed to be treated. I was already there and there was nothing I could do about it. I check in, I sit down, I wait like an hour. Typical, of course, especially in the evening time for ER. I don't care about the waiting. I don't give a fuck. That was fine. So, I get called back to the area where they take your blood pressure, your temp, and ask you general questions to make sure you don't have any allergies or whatever. Walk back, there's this woman sitting there. She takes my blood pressure, temp, whatever. Then she goes, so what are you here for? Oh, I have an abscess on my finger. I need to get it taken care of. That sucks. A medical professional just said that sucks to me in a very, deadpan way. Cool. Kind of just was like, that was a little weird, but I blew it off. So then her next question is, do you have any long-term health issues that I should put down here since you've never been here before? I go, I have mild epilepsy. It's in control, but I do have it. She goes, are you on any long-term medications for it? I said, no, I stopped taking pills years ago. They make me sick and kind of alter my personality, and it's not even worth it since my seizures are, non-existent pretty much anymore. Her response is, well, as long as you don't have one here, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't plan on it, but I am in a hospital. Shouldn't that be better? Where I'm there, where somebody can take care of my neurological disease? Whatever, blew that off too. I was like... But I'm already, immediately just maybe I should have just let my finger fall off. Maybe just at this point, maybe I should have just said, fuck it. But I'm pretty chill, so I kind of just blew it off. Then she goes, when was your last period? Because that's a common question for women getting treated, because if you're pregnant, they can't give you x-rays or certain medications. I go, to be honest, I said I don't exactly remember the dates, but I have a tracker on my phone. If you give me 2 seconds to check it, I'll pop it out. Oh, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Just say whenever. And I had to fight back the urge to be 20 years ago. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Why would you ask me that if it doesn't matter? So I just kind of roughly guessed. I was beginning of February. Because it wasn't that long ago. I did have it regularly. And even though I know there's no chance I could be pregnant, they don't know that. But the funny thing is she says it doesn't matter when my last period was. But then right after, she goes, okay, go pee in this cup. Which was for a pregnancy test in case I needed specific medications or x-ray. So whatever, I go piss in the cup in the ghetto-ass bathroom, pee on my hand, fun stuff, Nothing makes you feel less dignified than pissing on your own hand. Which most people don't do unless they're drunk. But peeing in a cup is also very difficult for a woman because you're just trying to, aim it. So they finally get me upstairs. I wait a few more minutes to get taken back. The doctor comes in. Just looks at my infection and is like, okay, just to be safe, we're going to schedule you for an x-ray. I don't think it went to the bone or anything, but you can just be safe. I was like, cool, whatever. She disappears for 20 more minutes. I'm just assuming they're preparing the x-ray or she has other, patients waiting. I get it. ER, you got to take care of everybody, and there's very few doctors, especially at nighttime. So I'm just kind of chilling on my phone. Well, mind you, all these exam rooms are the size of a broom closet. Doors are wide open on every one of them for whatever reason. Aren't you isn't there some sort of medical confidentiality that when a doctor comes and takes care of you, they should shut the fucking door? I don't know. But also, while I'm on my phone, this dude is staring at me from the hallway. Like, is there something fascinating about me and my disgusting ass finger? Would you like to see the pus? Like, go fuck yourself. So, there's that. So she comes back about 20 minutes later and she goes, yeah, so I don't know what happened, which, by the way, just sent me like to, fuck. But she's like, the lab didn't get your urine. Someone lost your urine. How do you lose a cup of pee from a patient that left it in the lab with the rest of the pee samples? I don't know how that... Anyway, so I'm already just, like, horrified. And then I was horrified by that, but Jocelyn told me maybe someone stole it for a drug test. Which... Joke's on you. I have more THC in my pee than Snoop Dogg, so... Have fun failing that fucking test. I know I'm a skinny white bitch, looks unsuspecting, but I have probably a gram of weed in every cup of pee. So... Whatever. So part of me kind of got a sick joy from that. So again, I'm already just kind of like questioning whether I should let my finger fall off. So they sent me down to X-ray, where I'm greeted by a guy at this like desk. And while I'm down there are people just kind of like on gurneys in the hallway, divided by curtains, not in rooms, but like a series of patients in like a circle of one room with a desk in the middle, curtains dividing it, like a bunch of like World War I patients. Like I was expecting someone to get their foot cut off with a hacksaw with like a belt in their mouth. Like I was freaked out. So I first actually thought I walked in the wrong room because I thought it was like a private area and I was just like, I don't know where I'm going, sorry. So they sent me the right direction. I'm greeted by a Russian guy at X-ray who was like, follow me, we do X-ray. So I walk back, puts my hand on the thingy, and my hands are just laying flat, getting ready to take the X-ray. So, is there pain in right hand or just left hand? Now, I just think he's like confirming, so I'm like, cool. Just the left hand, as you can see, it's my only, it's the only one that looks like this. No infections anywhere else. Cool. He's like, so, no pain in right hand. Like, he's disappointed by this answer. No, man, sorry, no, I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm just like, sorry, you were misinformed. I don't know. He goes, no pain in right hand. Then he mumbles something in Russian and just leaves. Says nothing to me, just like walks out while I'm just sitting on the table. Is he coming back? And then I just proceed to start laughing because I am scared I'm going to die there. So I'm just like, are we taking the picture from another room? Am I all bugged? Oh my god, I'm gonna die here alone. So he comes back and he like he takes the picture this way, alters my fingers in all these like Lady Gaga positions, takes my photo, whatever. He was perfectly lovely. It was just a really horrible incident. So he sends me back up. I go up to the main part of the hospital where I just was, in exam room 4. I go up to the front desk and I say, hey, my doctor sent me down for an X-ray. She had me come back. I'm not sure if I should wait here in the waiting room. What should I do? And without giving me specific instructions, he just goes, just go on back. So maybe I should have double confirmed, but he seemed kind of like he was just like, fuck off. So I just walked back to exam room 4 where I previously was a few minutes ago. And there's some dude. And of course, like, the door's open, so I just assume no one's in there, even though, like, they leave the doors open. So I walk back, and there's a dude sitting on the table. Fully dressed, thankfully. But I go, sorry, dude, I didn't mean to intrude. I was just in here, and no one told me where to go. So I just sit on the little chairs outside of the exam rooms, just waiting. And they eventually call me back. So they proceed to treat my finger. You know, like, do, like, an irrigation and do all that, which was, like, fine, whatever. And then they write me my script. And, you know, it wasn't bad at the end. I did have a really painful shot, which I noticed something about myself, too, in hospitals with doctors. I was raised by such a hard-ass mother, where, in her mind, if you played a sport and you weren't bleeding, you didn't play hard enough, that no matter what a doctor does to me, I won't flinch, but like I'll freak out when they leave the room. So like they're irrigating this horribly painful wound. They're giving me this like pain medicine in a shot, which shots don't hurt me. Like I could give a shit about needles. I have like 13 tattoos, but the viscosity of the liquid burned and it was really thick going in. And when they're giving me this shot and irrigating and everything, I'm just like this creepy Joker smile on my face. And then they walk out to go get my discharge paperwork, and I'm like, ow! Like, I turn into this, like, whiny bitch as soon as everybody leaves. Like, I don't know what the fuck my problem is. I can't admit pain in front of people. Like, I won't cry in front of people. Like, you could probably stab me in the chest, and I'd probably be like, what, bruh? But the moment you leave, you're like, I'm gonna die. Well, that was my American Horror Story Brooklyn edition. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you got entertained by my torture. I certainly did, for some reason. Still laughing about it. Probably shouldn't be. But I hope everyone has a great night, and thanks.